What's up, Vloggy Pilots? Angry Poncho here, and today I'm going to give you a tour of the apartment. So to start right off, when you come in the front door, it goes right to the living room here. I've got my I had a two-seater couch that goes with this one in the dorm room. Now I have the three-seater that goes with it, as well as the white chair that I did my LPs in high school in. The Dead Rising LP was the only Dead Rising and Pokemon Fire Red were the only ones I ever did in that chair. And then for this living room here, I got my bookshelf with my stuff on it. This camera likes to be blurry and then unblurry. Anyway, I sort of have a pseudo dining area over here where I have put together. Basically, it's just a card table, but up here, you know, that'll be a nice, quick, cheap table until I get a real nice, like wooden one, and then that table can become my jigsaw puzzle making table. So over through the dining room, of course, there's the kitchen, which is not a stupendously large kitchen. I mean, I've got lots of dirty dishes. Good size. All the appliances are pretty much brand new, and they're all included, which is nice. And best of all, in terms of included appliances, is the washer and dryer included with the unit. So I no longer have to go down the hall to do my laundry. That's great. And of course, the kitchen has this sort of open bar area here to the living room. I thought I was going to be able to eat at this bar, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, since it only sticks out about an inch from the wall, so it's kind of hard to eat on that. But it's a good place to put stuff down, and I've kind of got my whole setup going here. Where you always have flat spaces in where you live, where stuff collects, and so I figured I'm just going to embrace that, and I designated this spot as this is where my keys and stuff go when I get home. So that's why it's all just sitting there. And then down the hall, the heater and air conditioning in here. To the right, or rather this is the left, I have my den, which is, I guess, what I'm going to call this room, which is where I have my LPing set up. I got the computer and the TV with all the consoles underneath. I got the other half to the couch, my bookshelves with all my games and DVDs and such on them. And actually, this might be relevant to show, is that down under here, all my consoles, I've got the Xbox, the GameCube, and my original PlayStation, which still works. I'm very happy about that. I actually played the first Spyro game on that PlayStation, and then 2 and 3 were emulators. And of course there's a bathroom. Hey, look, it's me. Not much exciting to show in the bathroom. Shower tub. That's the only problem with the unit so far, is that the shower just had a little bit of a spaz. And then I have my master bedroom, which is nice and large. I like it. Right now it's sort of empty because there's not much furniture in it. It's hard to capture with this camera how much empty space there is in this room, because it sort of zooms in when you go into video mode. But it's very bright, very nice. I usually have the windows, the shutters closed so that the room won't get too hot. But I figured I'd brighten it up for the video. And I have my own wall for all my clothes and stuff. And walk-in closet. Well, this camera adjusts to low light pretty well. Yeah, I got my walk-in closet, which is nice. I sort of like to do these MacGyvering kind of things. Right underneath here is one of these pieces of metal that kind of sticks out on the end. But there were two of them sticking out underneath here that with no rubber caps on them, and I didn't have anything like that handy. So I cut a hole in one of my soft tennis balls and put it on the end here, because when you walk into the closet, that's like right where you would run into. And it's right at forehead height for me, so I would totally be looking for clothes and just run my head right into it. So, yep, and I got all my new shoes for work. I have 4 pairs of dress shoes now. I'm officially I don't know, what's the term for someone who works in an office? I don't know, paper pusher, pencil pusher. I don't know. There's more room over here too. So that's pretty much the whole space. I'm very, very pleased with it. I've been spending probably 2/3 of my time or more, when I'm not asleep, I'm in here on the computer or making videos, or I'm in the kitchen cooking and eating. So yeah, overall, I'm very pleased with the unit. And there's one last thing to show you, is that I have a porch. Now, this is kind of cool. Slide the blinds out of the way. You saw this one the other day when I talked about tornadoes. Let's step outside. Now I'm actually not using the floor plan of the porch to its fullest potential, because over here there's a door that goes into my den, but I have the desk blocking it because I needed more wall space. I didn't need another door to the balcony. I don't have any furniture out here yet. And this is kind of cool. This is an additional storage room out here in the balcony, so I have a bunch of boxes from when I moved. That's all the boxes I used to move here. A bunch of other stuff. But yeah, and then I have a pretty decent view. I think you guys got a glimpse of it the other day. I just, you know, it's the road. This is where that over here is where they would be coming in to enter the apartment complex. But if you listen really carefully, you can probably hear that guy's air conditioner going. Actually, it's the air conditioner for the building, which is down off the edge of the balcony here. But I don't hear any cars. So maybe a quarter mile through those trees is the highway. So that little driveway goes quite a ways, which is very nice. So I don't hear road noise, and that's a really good thing for an apartment, not to have road noise. The loudest thing I've heard outdoors here so far was somebody who was parked right down here and who was on the phone at like 7 o'clock in the morning having an argument with somebody on the phone. I don't know what about, but yeah, they were getting pretty PO'd with the windows down in their car, like before they drove to work. And they sat there in their car for like half an hour having an argument. Like, can you drive and have this argument? Why are you waiting to leave until your argument's over? I thought it was a little bit weird. I was mostly just annoyed because they were like shouting outside my window at 7 o'clock in the morning. That and the lawn care guys like to start really early here too, so I guess it's like 7:30 on Tuesday they started mowing and such, which I was a little bit annoyed at, but then I thought about it and realized that most Tuesdays at 7:30 I'm already going to be awake getting ready for work anyway, so it doesn't matter. Plus, I guess in the summer you have to start early when you're working outside because it gets hot so early. So you gotta try and beat the heat, I suppose. But yeah, that's about all there is to show. I'm really liking the unit so far. The rent is, I'm not gonna say exactly how much, but it's pretty affordable, especially with my fairly decent job. So I'm gonna be comfortable here. I'm gonna be able to save some money up living here. So it's definitely a good place for me to, you know, as a 21-year-old to be living. I won't be living here forever, but I'm definitely already very comfortable here. I like the area. I'm already learning how to go to where Kroger is, and you know where all the kinds of places I need to go. It's a very short commute to my job. I live in Roswell, Georgia, so there can be some traffic, especially during rush hour. And oh, you can hear the kids at the pool, I think. Yeah, there's a pool behind the tree over there by the tennis courts, which I have access to since I live here. There's also a workout room, which is cool. But anyway, my commute is really short for people who live around here. A lot of people have a half hour to a 45-minute commute. In bad traffic, my commute's 10 minutes. And then when there's no traffic, it's like 3 minutes. It's great. If there's no traffic and I get all the light screen, it's 3 minutes. It's super awesome. So when I go out when there's no cars on the road, I can get places really quickly because I'm on a major thoroughfare here. Yeah, so it's pretty sweet, and I'm liking it. Tell me your thoughts about the place. I'm sure I've left something really strange or embarrassing sitting on a counter somewhere, so feel free to point that out. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.